Alright guys, Elaine here with Neon Owl, and I'm here with Johan and Bernie from BEAUZ, right before our Dance Give Inspired charity show. How's it going?
Fine, thank you for having us here. Actually, yeah, it was a great opportunity, and we would love to work with Neon Owl any kind of opportunity we have.
Yeah, so I first found these guys, was it last year on Soundcloud? I remember finding one of you guys' tracks.
Yeah, the Great Escape remix,
Great Escape remix, and I hit them up on Facebook, and we became friends after that. They came on, did a guest mix for us, and now they're playing at our charity show. These guys have been completely crushing it as of recent, and it's our second interview. Tell us what you've been up to since we last chatted.
So we've just been working on our singles, originals a lot. Actually, we hit up a lot of vocalists. And from all kinds of countries, all kinds of nationalities, we want to work with as diverse of a group as possible, so that we can surprise people with the creations we come up with.
Yeah, so since last time we talked, I feel like we have been still keeping the momentum strong. Since then, we have won a remix contest, the Feenixpawl Quicksand competition, and we are having 2 singles set to release through Panda Funk, BEAUZ label, in December. So that's very exciting. And we're hopefully we're going to get more releases under bigger labels soon.
Yeah, that's dope. I remember last time we talked, you guys didn't have any originals out yet, right?
Exactly.
Like no originals, mainly remixes. Was there a specific strategy to that?
Well, at first it was not as accessible for us to have access to vocals and a lot of MIDI chords that probably we need for originals and stuff. So for remixes, it's easier for us to get our fame out there, to get our names out there with the pre-existing vocal and ideas. But working on original is definitely something that we want to focus more on right now, because that conveys us as who we are and our musicality.
The message we want to give to the world and the positivity that we want to spread to other people through our music.
Right.
Yeah. What's been the highlight in you guys' career so far?
Highlights. We have a lot of milestones actually. But the highlights would be, first, we get to play for the first time in a festival with like our headline artists like Crankin and in San Diego, as well as hosting our own festival with college student DJs that are aspiring to make it out there, and we're trying to provide them this platform and connect them with music industry personnel to help them excel. And this event went out really popular, really great. Those are the highlights. Yeah,
so basically these milestones and highlights are what keeps us going as artists, you know, because in this career it's very unstable. Like, you don't really know if you're doing everything right. But then, like, for example, the really big event we play with Proximity and Rios and the Solutions. That was, we play at a historical venue as well. It's called the Roxy in Hollywood. And then that really, you know, just keeps on reinforcing our determination to take over the scene and like spread our music to the general public.
Tell us a little bit about just your sound. You guys make different types of music. You guys have your dream mix and a bunch of other like titles, you call them, or genres. Tell us a little bit about that.
So we want to deliver one message, which is positivity. We want to use our music to influence others around us, people who hear our music, to learn that there's always hardships, but you can overcome it by the beauty that the world consists of, right? So we name ourselves our stuff like dream with an adjective dream. Depends on what kind of genre it is. We'll just add dream to it. So if we produce house music, then it will be dream house. Future bass will be dream bass, and chill step, dream step. So we want everything to feel good, to have emotions in there. People have to be able to feel something in our creation instead of just purely notes, just dance beats. You know?
Yeah. You two are brothers. For those of us that may not know, how is it working together?
It's awesome. Like, honestly, I feel like although we're brothers, we are good at different things, and that is what makes us such a powerful pair, you know?
Yeah, so basically I can go out there and create a bunch of connections, talk to people, and while Bernie hone his musical skills and discover new directions that we can go, as well as when we create music together, I can give him fresh new ideas because he'll be bound by genres, and we'll just create something really unique because having 2 similar minds yet different is very great. You can check and balance, you can reflect yourself as a mirror.
You guys have been at this for a little while now. What do you see for yourselves in 2 years or 5 years down the line?
So what we see for ourselves 2 to 5 years down the line is it's hard to discern, because at this speed, usually when we thought that we were gonna be somewhere else, we were actually ahead, like for that year, but sometimes we get stuck. So I would say within 2 years, we definitely want to at least play at the biggest shows.
Perform at the major festivals, Ultra, EDC.
Have releases on like major record labels. And in 5 years, that's when we take over both Asia and America and Europe, wherever, the whole world, and spread our music without the bounds of geographical locations.
And outside of music, who are some of your biggest influences?
Outside of music?
Yeah, outside of music.
Our families motivate us a lot, because it's really hard to find a family that could support your dream, and like just understand that people need to do what they love, because a lot of, especially for Asian background, a lot of family just want their kids to become doctors or lawyers, but then we're really grateful to have a family that supports our passion, and that's how we have lasted this long and still here today.
Yeah. Before we end, I want to see, what are each one of you guys grateful for right now?
Grateful for? Oh, that's a lot of things.
There's too many things, yeah, like we're grateful for. I'm definitely grateful for my family, and everything that's going well in my career.
I'm grateful that at hard times, people didn't abandon us. Like, even when we don't have a clear sound, a clear path, people, like all our friends believed in us, and that we both had the persistence to go through the hard times. The dark times was just very memorable, and it changed our lives. So,
tell us a little bit about that then. I don't think we touched on that last time, the more difficult and challenging times.
So when we started as producers, we did not have a distinct style, right? Like most beginner producers, it's hard to find a genre that really fits into your personality. And when you make music, you want all your creation to be able to represent you, and we could not find that. And so that makes us not different. We're very not unique in the market. Like, there's so many artists like us, and that's a dark time for us, because we cannot progress as an artist if we don't have our unique sound. We don't have a clear message to deliver, right? We almost gave up. Bernie almost chose it. Like, he still graduated with economics and finance minor, but he almost chose the finance route.
Yeah, I contemplated like a 9-to-5 job. That's what makes my family happy. But then eventually I realized it's now or never. You got to do what you love, or else you're gonna die regretting what you didn't do.
So that's what we did. We pushed out, and in 1 year, our family started believing in us, and later more friends, and then go on and so on and on. Yeah. So that's our.
So what message do you have for people out there, like going through something similar, like right now?
Just keep believing in yourself, and then just succeed no matter what. And the goal is to make you and your loved ones happy.
Never give up, and don't ever believe that you cannot make something like the pros are making. Just always try to emulate your sound to the proest level possible. Make your sound as good as you want it to be. Don't ever doubt your ability to make it happen. If you don't have the ability to make it happen, learn to make it happen.
All right. And what's the best way that they can get a hold of you?
Through our Facebook fan page, Twitter, Instagram, anything.
Email at BEAUZmusic.com, BEAUZmusic@gmail.com.
There's so many social media platforms these days. Just figure it out.
That's how I found them. So
we actually have a website.
Figure it out, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can't wait for your set tonight at Pure Lounge.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you.